and a very warm welcome to my live. I don't know, is it working? Great start. Yes, we're up and running. Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian. I'm coming to you live from the UK. It's just after 6 o'clock on Friday the 10th of November 2023. I was just trying to work something out then. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, today is a number 1 day. Oh, we love numbers. So I'll just put number 1 day. How did I come across the number 1 day? Well, you add 10, 1, 11, 1, 1, that's 3, to 2, add 2, add 5, that's 2, add 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 down to 1. Yes, so we have a number 1 day. Hey, don't we just love numbers? Absolutely love, love, love numbers. And you know, we often do, Fridays is Freedom Friday, and often we talk about all sorts of things on a Friday. Today is more specifically on pendulums, tarot. Take a break. Oh, have you seen my post? I'm so excited. But the numbers, yes, we often talk about angel numbers and how the spirit guides talk to us. But there is a thing called numerology, and numerology is completely different to angel numbers. Now, angel numbers is when you see a number such as 11, 33, the number of a bus, 427, whatever that is, and then you look up the actual meaning of that number. But numerology is something completely different. Numerology is the science behind the numbers, because each number 1 has a specific number, number 2 has a specific number, it's number 3, and how you work it out is like you get your name, and like that Julie. Each number, a letter Julie, represents a number from 1 to 9, and then you add those numbers up and you come to a single number. How I've done it today, we do it the same with your date of birth. And when I do a numerology reading, I get the name which you were born with, your date of birth, and also your name that you go by today. And then we've got 3 different numbers, and we can look at the actual meanings behind those, and we can do a numerology reading. And sometimes people say to me, you know, I don't resonate with the number of my name which I was given when I was born. You look at that number which you're given, your name, you analyze it with numerology, then you analyze with the name you go by, and then you go, oh, no wonder I don't resonate with the name I was given. And that's why you go by a different name, and that's numerology. And I actually do a numerology readings. Did you know I did numerology readings? So yes, so if you ever want a numerology reading, all I need is your name of birth, your name which you go by now, and your date of birth. Those are the 3 things I need, and then I will do a chart for you. It is on my website, £55 55p. So if you are looking for a numerology reading, I do that. But like I said, today is a number 1 day. How did I come across that number 1 day? I've got the digits of number 10, the digits of 11, and the digits of 2023. You single file them all down, so you've got the 1, add 1 and 1, add 2, add 2, add 3, that comes to 10. You remove the 0, it becomes a 1. That is why we got number 1 day. And it's the first of a weekend. We've got a new moon coming. Number 1 is new beginnings. If you remember when we were talking about the tarot number cards 3 weeks ago, I was looking at the numbers in the tarot 1 to 9 and explaining 1 is 1 unit, the beginnings, starting of new things, new adventures, starting over, etc. And that's what number 1 is all about. So that is numerology. So someone asked me to do pendulums today, and they haven't arrived, so I might tag them in. So let me see if I tag her in, because she asked if we could talk about pendulums. Now, I am going to chat a little bit about pendulums, and I was just grabbing some books before I came live to see, ooh, have I got any books? And I'm absolutely gobsmacked at how many books, because I love my pendulums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have got 6 books on pendulums. I didn't realise how many books I've got on pendulums. As you can see, I'm a bit OTT. And then if you look to see how many I've got, I've just grabbed a few pendulums here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, I haven't got enough hands. 5, 6 pendulums here. I know. I mean, a bit OTT, are we not? I don't know. Is someone into pendulums? Well, I don't know. When you've got like 6 books and 6 pendulums, I think I may have a few lying around. I did have one the other day, but it got broke at a ghost hunt. A friend of mine was using it, and it sort of literally were working and tapping into spirits, and it literally flew out of her hand and smashed. That was my which one was it? My clear quartz one. So I haven't got my clear quartz one. So I will have to do a trip down to Glastonbury again and get myself a clear quartz crystal. So yeah, there we go. So if there's anybody here watching, let me know, because especially Sally, because I've done all this for you. Now, anyone who wants later, I will put up, I have created a PDF form, which is all about giving you a little heads up about pendulums, pendulum house, how you can use it, etc. like that. So if you want that later, let me know and I will send you the PDF form. I will be putting a post up later which you can click onto, and it will take you to a post where you can download the PDF. It's a PDF. So I'll be putting that up sometimes later this evening to click onto, because I've done the PDF, it's downloaded, but I didn't get round to doing the post yet for it to be downloaded. So if anyone wants the PDF, like I said, I've got 6 books. Hello Sally, like I said, I was going to say I've got 6 books here on pendulums, and I've just literally showed off, oh there's all my pen, my 6 pendulums. Am I into pendulums or not? I don't know. Am I or not? Sorry a minute, I had to feed the dog. Feed the dog steak? What are you having? Ah! No wonder you've got no money if you're feeding the dog steak. Right, if you can tag some people in, because I think you're the only person here. So, like I said, what are we talking about today? Let me tag, what are we talking about today? We're talking about pendulums, tarot, and take a break. So, yes, brilliant. Yeah, I know. So, pendulums, tarot, and take a break. Now, I was going to do the big announcement today, but I was just thinking, you know what, I can't hold it anymore. And I actually did my little video about it, and I thought, you know what, let's just get it out there. Let's get message out there to say I've done take a break. So what we're going to do is, while I'm waiting for people to pop on, Sally, and then I can do all the talking, kebab. Ah! What are we having? Oh, garlic chicken, I think. Chicken Kiev, I think. But I don't fancy that now. We're going to have to eat it because I took it out the deep freeze last night, so it'd be nicely defrosted, but I don't really fancy it. I might wangle well, we have fish and chips in the week. Maybe I'll wangle a Chinese or a curry. Go to my daughter. Can't be bothered to cook. Let's order something in. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Well, actually, there's quite a few things. I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for people to come on, that's it. Start tagging people in. So if you're watching, if you can start tagging people in, and then I'll do the disclaimer, and then we'll get going. Okay. So I may or may not be doing readings. If I do, I'll be using my Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. You do need to be over 18 to have this tarot reading. You're not allowed to give legal, medical or financial advice or pregnancy advice. It's for entertainment purposes is only. If you choose to use it for any other purposes apart from entertainment, it's down to you, not down to me. I have to legally say it's for entertainment purposes. It is not a cop-out, as some people think. Oh, that's a cop-out because it doesn't come true. Well, of course it won't come true because we can't predict the future with it. It's there just as a guidance, but we have to legally say, I think it's tagged. Thank you. So that's the card we're doing. So I'm going to yeah, so that's the tarot bit, because I thought, you know, what card should I do today? We'll do tarot. The reason being is take a break. Oh my god, I have been so busy today. It's unbelievable. I mean, it started off this morning with a business meeting on Zoom, and then I didn't do the card today. Last night I didn't pre-record it, so then I had to re-record the card for the day this morning. Get that up, post that left, right and centre. And I'm not sure whether I have done it or not today, actually, come to think of it. I don't think I've posted it on TikTok or anywhere. Oh, shucks. I will have to double check. So there was card for the day. And then I've been working on this PDF on pendulums, which is now available. So after we've done the talk, if anyone wants the information, there is a PDF, and at the end of the PDF there are 3 charts I have included, which you can, if you download and print out, there's 3 charts, like a yes, no, maybe, a 1, 2, 3, A to Z, and there's another chart there. So I've done 3 charts for you as well. So there's a whole load of information. Hello, Tarin. So there's a load of information on this PDF. So what I will do is I will, when I've finished, I will do the post, which you can then go into, where you can download the PDF. And what I do is I take the liberty, anyone who joins tonight, I will tag you into that post, so then you can go in and download the PDF. It's totally free, totally free, totally free. So take a break. I forgot all about this. It was done so long ago that I actually forgot. And the lady did say, the lady did say, oh, I'm going to contact you, Julie, when it goes to print. Well, I didn't. A friend of mine who is a ghost hunter tagged me into a picture of this, and I went, oh, it's in print. Now already? It's in print. And then someone else messaged me today and sort of tagged me into it. So I thought, you know what, I need to get it out there before people start sort of going, oh. So I've actually done my own post. So I have done a little video to go onto YouTube on all over the place. There's some videos all over the place with it. So this Take a Break. So this is Take a Break, Fate and Fortune, December 2023. Now go and buy this. Go and buy this if you want it. And I'll tell you what, if you buy it, take a photo and tag me into it on your Facebook page. All right, this is what I want people to do. Get a copy of this, take a photograph and tag me into it and go this and then this. So you turn to page 8. So it's near the front. I'm near the front. I mean, not at the back. No. I'm near the front, page 8. And look, it's a double page spread. Yes, a double spread. It's not a little tiny box that I had with Reiki Teddy. Last time when they did Reiki Teddy, I had this tiny little box, no links at all. But this, I'll have to look for it, but it'll be a good read. Yeah, it's really good. In fact, I haven't actually read the magazine myself. It's a load of gobbledygook, the magazine. Apart from page 8 and 9. Page 8 and 9 is worth the read. Yes, read page 8 and 9. Don't read anything else unless you read it with a pinch of salt. This is bloody good. Excuse my French. So, take a break. You know, my partner is an alien, or the Grim Reaper took a selfie on my phone. I mean, what a load of yes. But like I said, go to page 8 and 9. It's about the only truthful thing that's in the whole magazine. I know. So like I said, so if you go and get it, take a photo of it, tag me into it on your thing and go, this is the amazing Julie-Sian on page 8. So page 8. And what it is this 10-hit psychic challenge. I got given a psychic challenge. A bit scary, actually, because it's like, whoa, but I did it. And it's like, it's a confirmation of my legitimacy. The confirmation that, yeah, I can do this. Is a confirmation that I'm recognised, because they don't ask every Tom, Dick and Harry to do this. Oh no, they don't ask just Joe Blogs to go on this. They do ask some people. So I don't know why they did me. So don't read page 8 and 9. No, page 8 is a good. It is a very good position. I know. This is. I mean, I could if I hadn't manifested this. I mean, this is one of the best manifesting, because it is, you know, near the beginning, because people start reading and then it's like that. And they have actually put my link. They've actually put my link in it. Visit juliesian.co.uk. So they've actually put a link. Now, not that I want to blow my own trumpet, and I'm not going to read all 10 things, because I want you to go out and buy it. Well, only if you want to. I don't know how much it is, actually. I just went and bought it. Oh, wow, it's a lot of money. Mind you, I don't very often buy magazines. This one says it's £2.40. So it's the Take a Break Fate and Fortune December issue. So it's out now, even though it's November. It's out now, December 1. So it's the December 1, even though it's out now in November. Page 8 and 9. I had a 10-hit psychic, and it says each month we connect a reader with a well-known psychic. Well-known! Well, this one has got her own deck of cards. And who made number 8 in Amazon? Absolutely. Well, not that I'm blowing my own trumpet or anything. International stardom, even more. I know. I mean, this is one of the number one magazines, Fate and Fortune, up there with Spirit and World and things like that. It's one of the top magazines in the UK. Don't know whether you can get it abroad. You might be able to get it abroad in Europe, or I don't know. Don't know whether you can get this abroad. I don't know whether they're online either. I'll have to Google that. Colin will be able to Google that and let me know whether they're online. So, like I said, and I started right off started talking here today. Woohoo! Number one. I was saying because today is a number one day. Today is a number one day. Woohoo! 10/11/2023. It's a one day. Hey, the new beginnings for Julie-Sian. And the first thing I put in mine is, it says, the first thing I noticed is the time we began a reading, 11:33. In numerology, double numbers have a special meaning. So I actually start off her reading with a numerology reading. Oh, yes! And I was just saying, watch this space, because we have Black Friday coming up in a couple of weeks' time. And I have got a special, unique offer coming up with my numerology reading. In fact, it's such a great, unique offer. You can get it free. What? Don't let my business manager tell you that I've told you that. Yeah, you can. You know, I know it's in Canada. Oh, it's in Canada. Bloody hell, excuse my French. You need to contact your, post it out there, people in Canada, because I do my readings. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, the verdict. I am going to blow my own trumpet. As you can see, I'm so excited. I'm waiting for people to join, and then I'll get onto the pendulums. So I'm sort of slightly out of the zinc holder. So this is the verdict she gave me. Now, I'm not sure how many times I swore in the reading, but you may know, I do have a bit of a sailor's mouth on her. And I did warn her that I said I do have a sailor's mouth. But she didn't, luckily she didn't mention that in the things. Hello, Pauline. So this is the verdict this girl put, having me in Take a Break. Hello, Pauline. Happy Friday. This is the verdict. Again, I am not blowing my own trumpet. I am just reading what it says. Are we ready? The verdict. Casey says, and she didn't get paid for this, and I didn't get paid for this either. I get paid in things. Thank you, Ruth. So it says, Casey says, Julie-Sian has great energy and everything she said was spot on. The reading focused on our plans to move abroad, which is the biggest decision we have to make. Julie-Sian let me ask questions at the end, and that's when I asked her about my writing career. Overall, she was nice and chatty with an infectious laugh. It was like having a conversation with a friend that flowed really easily. Speaking to her has left me feeling very uplifted. Ah, yes! So if anyone ever wants a reading, I don't do just general readings. I do themed ones, because this week I did, 3 readings this week. I've been a really busy bunny this week, in between looking after my grandchildren and stuff and creating PDFs on pendulums and so on and so forth. I mean, it's like blow me over with a feather duster. I'm so glad it's Friday. This is why I think I might have a takeaway rather than a cooked dinner. I think I need the rest. Okay. So I do, so like this week I did a client and she just wanted finances and relationship. Some people just want a general reading and other people go, no, I want a love reading and stuff. So, and this one, she wanted to know about going abroad. I mean, that was a difficult one to do, and, but yeah, she's going ahead and done it. Yeah, because the cards came up trumps. But it's, like I said, it came up with, yeah. So, yeah, if you read it, so you can read it. I'm not going to read it all. But thank you, Casey, for that beautiful verdict. What did I say here? Julie-Sian from Northampton. Ooh! Northampton got a shout out. Julie-Sian from Northampton says, I connect with client spirit guides and together we give them guidance on aspects of their lives they want to change. Oh yes, change. Well, you know what I'm all about? Change. We don't only show the person the right path forward, but also give them a simple action plan to make it happen. I specialise in helping women with empty nest syndrome using my own... I've only just read this! I've only just read this! Using my own elemental fairies affirmation cards to solve their struggles and help them achieve the life they want. They actually mentioned my own deck of cards! Blow me over when I feather dusted. You see, I hadn't even read this. I haven't even had a chance to read this. Oh my God! They mentioned my own deck of cards. Happy dance or what? Oh my God, that's brilliant. So even they get a shout out. Yeah, definitely visit the website. Because you can buy my deck of cards on my website. Oh, I'm blowed over with a feather duster now. Oh, I need a lie down. What a way to end the week. Okay, so anyone who goes and buys this, okay, it's taken. I have not get paid. I didn't get paid for this. Okay, this was not paid. It was not paid. Okay, so they're not sponsoring me. So I'm not getting paid to advertise this at all. Okay. And there are other magazines also available, but other magazines do not have me in it. Hey! But maybe this is the start. You never know. Let's put it out there. Let's manifest it to see if I can now get into other magazines. Oh, Soul and Spirit. What's the other ones? Let me see if they'll take me as well. Ha! Yeah. So this is Take a Break, Fate and Fortune, December, page 8 and 9. And like I said, they asked me to take this psychic challenge. And I took it up and I passed with flying colours. And like I said, they've actually, and I didn't even realise, so I didn't read it, they've actually shouted out my own deck of cards, the Elemental Fairies affirmation cards. And then I've got this beautiful verdict from Casey as well. I might have to message her and go, thank you very much. Better stock up. I know. Oh my God. So I'm going to tell you now. Not that I'm meant to tell you now. Black Friday is coming up. All right, at the beginning of this live, I was talking about the number one. Today is a number one day. Woohoo! And tomorrow is an 11/11 day. Tomorrow, I know it's the 11th of the 11th day of the 11th hour and that. But it's an angel number 11/11 day. It's a master number, double master number tomorrow. Rock on, people, rock on. We're not really going to talk about numbers, but we're going to talk about numerology. Because numerology is different from angel numbers. Angel numbers is you see a number like 111, 357, 123. You see a number like that, and then you look up the meaning of that actual angel number. All these numbers up to 999 have got angelic number meanings. Okay, so that's what it's all about. So that's what angelic numbers are. But numerology reading, don't worry, we are going to get into pendulums, waiting for some more people to join us. A numerology number is when you take the meaning of the numbers, and the meaning is I have your name of what you were born with, the name you go by now, and your date of birth. Now sometimes you may have gone through a couple of name changes, like me, I just go by Julie-Sian now. You just go by Julie-Sian, you know, like Elvis, like Madonna, like I can't think of any other famous, Pele, you know. I go by Julie-Sian, you know. I mean, all great people go by their first names. They go, Julie-Sian, who's she? Well, that's me, who I am. Page 8 and 9 on Take a Break, Fate and Fortune. That's the Julie-Sian, you know. So, you know, I got my name when I was christened with. The name I had when I was married, and the name I go by now. And I do the numerology numbers because, like, my number J has a number meaning. A, if you have an A in your name, it's a number 1. B is number 2, C is number 3, D is number 4, E is number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then up to, then it goes to 0. So you've got the numbers 1 to 9, and then you just multiply it down, or sorry, add them all together and bring it all down. And so I will do a reading based on those things, you know, name you're born on, name you go with by now, name if you've changed it in between. So like I was born with one name, I got married, so I had a different name because of my surname, and now I just go by Julie-Sian. So I've got 3 different names. So I do 3 different readings on that, including my date of birth. I don't do it with the time because a lot of people don't know the time they were born. So I just do that. So yeah, so if you want that, I am going to do, normally it is £55 55p available on my website, yes, but for Black Friday, and it will be starting Black Friday, from Black Friday through midnight on Cyber Monday, you'll be able to get it free via another purchase or buying something else. So hey, so that is it. So if you're looking for a numerology reading, keep an eye out, and I'll be talking about this between now and a week, 2 weeks time today. You'll be sick of it, actually. So yeah, so should we talk about pendulums? What is a pendulum? What is a pendulum? Well, a pendulum is something that is tied to something, weight, and swings. Now, the most famous, you have pendulum clocks, and as it swings, it goes tick tock, and the movement of the pendulum, tick tock, tick tock. You will get sleepy. You will go to sleep. You would. No, you won't. You won't go to sleep watching this. Okay. So a pendulum clock, it goes tick tock, and it's the movement of this pendulum that allows the clock to move. And I think it was in like 1606 or something that some Dutch scientists used them for, don't get me wrong, to create the pendulum in a clock. Galileo used the pendulum to discover the world spinning on its axis. Did you know that? Use this information. There's 3 interesting things in my PDF on pendulums. So there we are. So the pendulum. So, but most people know of pendulums as asking for, you can use pendulums for a number of different ways. You can use a pendulum, this is a spiritual pendulum. These what I'm now talking about, spiritual pendulums, as opposed to a pendulum in a clock. I mean, there's different pendulums. You know, you've got a swing chair in the garden. You sit on a swing chair and it swings backwards and forwards. So it's a pendulum with the A-frame. And then there's, isn't there Pythagoras's, is it Pythagoras's famous pendulum where it's got the 4 balls, click, 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 click. So that's a pendulum as well. But the pendulum I'm going to be talking about today, which I presume Sally is wanting to talk about, I presume you didn't want to know about a pendulum in a clock. I am presuming that. I was using my psychic powers, thinking you wanted to know about pendulums as in dowsing and pendulums as in, you know, yes and no things, as opposed to tick-tock in a clock. So that's what I've gone for. That's the theme today, Sally. If it's all about clocks, you're on the wrong side, because I don't do anything about clocks, apart from I'm running late, and shut up and get on with it. So, pendulums. So we can use pendulums for lots of things. You can use them for chakra cleaning. I'm so right. Oh, I'm so such a... Well, you know, I'm a psychic medium, as seen and read in Take a Break, you know. They don't ask any old psychic person to do that. Oh, I'm on such a high. I mean, who needs alcohol tonight? Who needs alcohol tonight when you've got this going on in your life? Yes! Oh, I've got such a headache. I had a full body Thai massage as well today, so I'm really chilled out with a full body massage, Thai massage, not just an ordinary massage. Oh my God, does she hurt? Well, in a good way. It's a really deep, firm, and lots of stretching. Really deep into a painful knot and stretch. Quite painful. If you don't like painful massages, don't go for a Thai one. Oh. But it was lovely. I feel good afterwards, like walking on it. So I'm presuming, oh yeah, she says I'm right. I'm talking about this one. But we can use pendulums in a number of different ways. I'm swinging this. Don't watch it because you might go to sleep. You are under my control. You will buy all my readings. You will buy... That's a load of bullshit. Well, it can do. It's an old-fashioned stage trick, because what you do is you watch it, and then you go, watch this, and boom, out you go. I could do with that after today. Well, yeah. They're quite painful. A Thai massage, the first 2 or 3 times you have them, is really painful because they go in really deep, and they find muscles that have got knots. They're going in for your muscles that have got knots, but the knots are really, really deep underneath the top ones, and so it can be slightly painful when they touch it, and it's like, wah! Yeah, stretch. But you know what? She said to me, oh, you're really flexible. I went, well, I am now. Oh, and she cracked, oh my God, she cracked my back, and I felt brilliant because there was this almighty crack, and she went, whoops. I went, it's all right, I'm not paralysed, I feel good. Your job is done. Ah, ah. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, back to the pendulums. I'm getting distracted here. Like, okay, let's stay on the pendulum. Okay, let's stay focused. So, we can use pendulums for a lot of things, like chakra cleaning, chakra balancing. You can use a pendulum to cleanse a room. You can use when I go ghost hunting, I use my pendulum. I actually use this one when I go ghost hunting. My black obsidian with my Wiccan sign on it. That's the one I use. That's the one I use for ghost hunting. I use that one, but I actually use it also. I use this one mainly a lot. I did used to use my quartz one for my chakra cleansing. However, like I said at the beginning, my friend was using it at the last ghost hunt and it spun out of her hand and smashed. So I haven't got that, so I'm using this one as well. But there's lots of different types of pendulums, but you can use them for cleansing a room, you can use them for cleansing your crystals, you can use them for healing, for chakra balancing. You can use them to find water divination, you can use them to find gold, you can use them to find minerals, you know, in the ground. You can walk along and say, where's the water, where's the water, where's the water, where's water. Now, in the PDF that I put, the most commonest one to use, oh, it's all twisted now. Hang on a minute, I don't want that one. When you're doing any specific work and you don't want to be influenced by certain things, a lot of people use a wooden pendulum if they're doing dowsing, asking for yes, no, is this here, is that there, because a wood is plain, it's not got anything in it. However, when you use something like this carnelian, there is the energy of the crystal within that, so that energy will be slightly affecting what your work. So if you're doing chakra balancing, this is why if you're doing chakra balancing, a clear quartz crystal is the best one to do, or a wood. And again, if you're asking for yes and no, and if you want specific deep questions, do I have arthritis in my knees? Well, you tell me. I mean, you have to ask yourself that. I don't know. I mean, have you got pain in it or not? I can't tell you because I'm not a doctor. I'm not medically advised. I'm just a psychic medium. So I cannot tell you whether you've got arthritis in the knees. The only way you know and get a confirmed diagnosis is by going to a rheumatologist and getting the rheumatologist to do some blood tests and some x-rays, and then you will find out whether you definitely have arthritis or not in your knees, Irene. But you can get a pendulum and you can hold your pendulum over your knees and go, do I have arthritis? And it will say yes or no. So, and again, hello, no, don't apologise, Lavender Moon. We're just started. Lavender Moon. So anyone who's on here now, quick challenge. If you purchase the Take a Break December Fate and Fortune, get hold, if you purchase it, purchase it, put a picture of it on your Facebook page and tag me in, because I am on page 8 and 9. You should have watched this about 10 minutes ago, because they've actually mentioned my elementals cards as well. I'm on page 8 and 9. Page 8 and 9. I'm in the magazine, and apparently it's in Canada. Absolutely. So watch that back at the beginning. All right. So we're talking about pendulums. So pendulums, basically, it's an object on a piece of string. Now you can use, as you can see, I've got a chain. There's a chain, a metal chain. This is like string. This is like thread. You can have anything that is strong enough to hold the weight of your pendulum. All right, so you can have anything that's just hold it. And depending on how long or short, you can have a long pendulum string, and then it will swing massive, woo, 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 woo. Or you can hold it small. Hang on, I've got to hold that in my hand. Or you can have a small swing. It's still going to work the same. Okay. I'm swinging this myself. I'm not at the moment. No problem. I'm waiting on my nurse to do blood tests next Thursday, and I've got X-ray. Oh, bless your cotton socks. I'll tell you what though, in the meantime, Irene Stevenson, if you Google Louise Hay definition of arthritis, she will give you a definition of why you've got it, and then there'll be an affirmation, because an arthritis can be caused depending on what system you use, and I'm a great Louise Hay believer. You can then sort of hopefully ease it. Yeah, and then your knees, right, knees problem means you're not being flexible and refusing to move forward. Knee problems mean being unflexible in moving forward. So are you moving forward somewhere, or you're refusing to move forward in your life? What blockage, what false illusion, what false reason, is excuse you're giving yourself to stop yourself moving forward in your life? That's what a knee problem is all about. That's the same with hips. But your knees are flexible. So why aren't you being flexible? You sometimes she's going, why have I got this hold up? Well, they want me to do it like this. Well, maybe you need to be a little bit more flexible, and then you can move forward, and that will go up. There you go. Refusing in a relationship. Ooh. Well, book a Pathfinder reading with me today, and we can sort that out. We can get a plan of action. We can get your mindset sorted. That's what you need, or even some mentoring. Pathfinder reading is £75. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. There's a lot of people on here who have had Pathfinder readings. Are they any good, Lavender Moon and Sally? Let me know whether the Pathfinder readings have affected your life in a positive way. So maybe you could do with some guidance or some support and an accountability buddy in helping you to understand why you're refusing it. Normally it's the fear everything and rise, okay, and it's like facing up to it and the realization or whatever. I love working with my aquamarine pendulum and my blue lace agate, and I use them to find stuff I've misplaced by drawing a sketch on my... Right, we're going to be talking about how we can use these pendulums. So I've got a metal one there. That again is a metal one that's really good for finding things because it's metal. Like I said, wood is unbiased. Wood is just a basic, won't affect anything. So you can use wood for anything, you know, like chakra cleaning, healing, room things, finding things. Yeah, absolutely, finding things, and I'll explain how she does that. Finding things and things like that. I have this is one I often use when I'm doing my chakra healing. Look, it's got all the chakra colors. So when I do my chakra healing, don't you love this? I mean, it's a wand in its own. So it is a wand. So this one is multitask. This I love this because it's a wand, so I can do a magic wand, a magic wish, a magic thing. So that's my magic wand, but it is also a pendulum. It's got a little glass bead at the end, which is what you hold, but sometimes I wrap it over my finger. And then I've got my chakra with my clear quartz, and that is what I often use when I'm doing my chakra cleaning, chakra healing on animals, people, whatever. So I use that. I am making this go round. Okay, before we start doing any work, how do you use them? It's your intention, and you need to use a pendulum with a clear mind, with no bias, with no ego. You don't want any preconceived ideas. You do not want ego there, because if you use ego, oh thank you, they're fabulous and empowering. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I apologize that I've ruined your life, Sally, for the best. And Lavender Moon, for the best. Okay, so with a pendulum, it is connecting with the source energy and also your deep knowing energy, because people go, oh, you can affect it. It's your deep inner DNA, your deep inner instinct. So you may be thinking it's you. It's not. It's your deep inner knowing that is making the crystal move. It's also the guidance. You're tapping into like ley lines, the ley lines of the world. So when people are going with their wood and they're walking through a field and going, where's the water, where's the water, where's the water, it's like the dowsing rods. This is a bit like dowsing rods. So you're dowsing for water, dowsing, where's the gold, where's the coal. And a lot of people do that. People use it for, where's the dead body? Where's the dead body? Where's the dead body? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, like that. Now, how do you find things? Right, so Lavender Moon says if she's lost something, she draws a picture on a piece of paper of her room, of her house. And this is a good thing of finding things. So if you know you've got your car keys and you know the car keys, first of all, you ask the pendulum, is it in the house or is it outside? So when you've then got the pendulum to tell you it's in the house, you then draw on a piece of paper your house. You draw your lounge, your bedroom, your bathroom, your kitchen and things like that. And first of all, so you've now established whether that lost item is either outside or in the house. You say, and when you work with a pendulum, it's always going to be a yes or no answer. All right? You ask it a question which needs to have a yes or no reply. And then with that yes or no reply, only ask one question at a time. You know, am I going to get married and is it going to be this rich guy? It can't answer that because it's two questions in one. You have to say, am I going to get married? Yes or no. And if it says yes, then you say, is it to the guy I'm going out with at the moment or the person I'm going out with at the moment? Because you maybe want to go, but I don't know. So you've got to do it in two separate questions. You can't ask it a combined question. So you need to make sure the question is always a one question and it has to be a yes or a no. So say you're finding something. Is it outside? Yes. No. So you get the no. So you go, is it in my house? Yes, it's in my house. Then you get your picture of your house and you get your pendulum and you hold it over each picture and you go, this is my lounge. Is it in my lounge? This is my bedroom. Is it in my bedroom? This is my bathroom. Is it in my bathroom? This is whatever room it is. I don't know. Bedroom number 2, sitting room, and you ask it all the different rooms and then eventually it will give you a yes or a no. And when it says a yes, so then it says it's in your bedroom, you then go, right, it's in my bedroom, we'll confirm it's, and then you go in your bedroom. Is it under the bed? Yes, no. Is it by the bedside table? Yes, no. So you narrow it down. You narrow it down and then you go off and then you find it. It's slipped under your pillow on the bed. Okay, so that's a do. But when you are doing a pendulum, before you do any work with the pendulum, you need to make sure it's cleansed and it's clean. So in between, when you finish using it, say like I go ghost hunting. So I went ghost hunting the other day on this. I then go clean it in between. Before I start using this, you cleanse it. And how do you cleanse your crystals? So however you would cleanse your crystals, you would, oh, thank you, Lavender Moon. However you cleanse your crystals, you would cleanse your crystal, your pendulum. So if you want to put it through incense smoke, you want to sit it on a rose, amethyst quartz, you want to, however you do it, you can cleanse it in the sun, in the moon. If it's not dissolvable in water, you can cleanse it in water, seawater, salt water, whatever you want to cleanse it in. So however you want to cleanse your crystals and things, because most people have got crystals, they then go on to pendulum work. So you would know how you cleanse your crystals. You will cleanse your things. Now me personally, this is wood. I do not cleanse it underwater. No. And also the string, otherwise the string gets soggy as well. I don't. I cleanse this. I make sure I don't catch on fire. I either sit it on my amethyst bed and leave it on my amethyst bed, or I pass it through smoke. I use a sage to cleanse it, making sure I don't set that string on fire. Remember, health and safety all at once. So you need to cleanse your crystal first. If you do Reiki, you can ask it. So I can go now, Reiki on, cleansing my pendulum, cleansing it to the highest good and the highest vibration of all. That is what you do, and you cleanse it how you do. The next thing you do before you start work, you have it in your dominant, you hold it in your dominant hand. So whatever is your dominant hand, you hold it in your dominant hand. And some people like to have their non-dominant hand underneath, unless of course you're doing it on a piece of paper. The reason why people have their non-dominant hand, you're cupping. You are cupping your pendulum, and you've got your energy from your hand to your hand connecting to each other, and that energy is going to go through the pendulum. Okay, so that's why often when you start off, And the first thing you need to do before you do any work, after you've got to cleanse it. Then you say, got to get it still. And this doesn't matter whether it's a yes or a no. You're wanting it to move. I'm going to shorten it because it's moving around. I say, can I work with you? Can I work with you today? Can I work with you? Now the thing is, because I have so many pendulums, sometimes it's asking, can I work with you today? Can I work with you today? Can I work? It doesn't matter which way it moves. You're wanting it to move in a way. Can I work with you today? Can I work with you today? Can you see it's moving? That you can see my hand is as still as possible. Can I work with you today? Can I work with you today? I'm not moving my hand, but it's moving. Can I work with you today? And it's saying yes. So now it has said to me, it's disappeared. I only have to put it down and it's gone. Maybe the chameleon isn't the one to work with then. It's running away from you. It doesn't want to work with you. Maybe you need to get another pendulum, because when they disappear, it means we don't want to work with you at the moment. So now it says to me, yes, I am ready to work with you. So now you've got the pendulum and like I said, it doesn't matter whether it goes round in a circle or it goes side to side or anti-clockwise, or whether it jumps up and down or whatever like that. You want to ask it and it will give you a movement. When you get a movement, then you know. Now if you stand up and say to it, this one, can I work with you today? And look, it's not moving at all. Can I work with you today? It's not moving. That's moving because of my hand. Hang on. It's not moving. Can you see? This one, can I work with you? And straight away it's moving. So I know that's the one to work with now. Do you see how that works? And I could do that with another one. There's another one. Let's see if that works. It'd be funny if this works as well. Can I work with you? Oh, it's not doing anything. Can you see that? Can I work with you? It's actually just shuddering in one place. Completely stationary. I come back to this one. Can I work with you? And immediately it moves. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the answer why it disappears. But sometimes when you're wanting to work with something and you go to work with it and it disappears, or you want a crystal and you can't find it, it's the universe saying, you don't need it at that exact moment in time, use a different one. So this is the one. So now I'm working. Now I know I'm going to work with it. Then the next thing you need to know is, what is my yes and what is my no? So you ask it, can you show me my yes? Can you show me my yes? And it will, and for me, my yes is going around in a clockwise position. Now everyone is completely different. So some people might find their yes is backwards and forwards. Someone else's yes might be left to right. Someone else's may be anti-clockwise. Someone else may be just shuddering, or someone else's, usually a yes is a movement. Usually a yes is some sort of movement. So I'm saying, can you show me a yes? And it's showing me my yes. I know my yes anyway. So this is my yes, is going round as that. Then you stop it. Okay, and this is where you have your other hand. So you see, I use my non-dominant hand to stop it. And that's why you have your two hands. If you only got one hand, then you go, no problem. But you stop it. Then I say, can you show me my no? And if you look, it's going a completely different way. Can you show me my no? So you can tell it now, straight away, I've got my yes and my no. And as you can see, my no is going sideways. Completely different way. My yes was going round that way. My yes always swings forward and no backwards. Maybe so. Yeah, so it's always like that. So you check it before you start, because you never know. You must always check your, first of all, check that you can work with your pendulum. Second, always check your yes and no. Then to double check it, unless you're really confident like me, you then ask it a question which you know the answer. My name is Julie. My name is Julie. My name is Julie. And I get a yes. My name is Sarah. My name is Sarah. And it's saying no, because that's a lie. No, it's not Sarah. Am I an amazing goddess? Am I an amazing goddess? Oh, look. Yes, I am. Oh, it's going anti-clockwise. Am I amazing goddess? Am I? Can I read tarot cards? Yes. Yes, it says I'm in that. Am I in Take a Break December issue? Am I in break? Oh, there it is. It's going round and round in a circle. So you get it. So always, as well, double check. Always double check your yes and no before you get going. And if you're a new beginner, always ask it a true question and a false question. So then you know you've got your definite yes and no. Now, sometimes you will get a maybe. Why do we sometimes get a maybe? Because sometimes, you know, if you want to get to A to C, sometimes you have to go, it says, yes, you may get a C outcome, but if you go and do B, you might get a D outcome. So that's why sometimes you get a maybe, because you may have to do a different step before you get that outcome. And that outcome, that different step may send you on your choice, free will, to a different outcome. So that's why sometimes you get a maybe. Or maybe, like I could ask it, should I have a takeaway meal? And if you go, should I have a takeaway meal tonight? He's saying no, because I've got dinner already. I'll get my daughter there. My maybe is up and down. Yeah, so we sometimes get a maybe, and that means is, you know, when I go yes, no, maybe. When it says a maybe, it means not at this exact moment in time. And then you ask it later, when that later could be later that day, or in a week's time, or a month's time, then you get a definite yes and no. That maybe is not at this exact moment in time. That's what the maybe is. It doesn't mean a definite yes, doesn't mean a definite no. It just means not at this exact moment in time. Okay? So, you know, I mean, you could go ahead and do it. You know, should I apply for this job? And it's going maybe. Well, it might mean, well, don't do the application today because you just had a, you know, you're drunk, you're hungover. Maybe you need to do the application tomorrow when you're not hungover, or when you're not fit. You know, should I fill out this application job for this job? But you've got a splitting migraine. It's saying maybe. The reason is you may be able to do it because you've got a migraine. However, if you delay it until your migraine is gone, then do it because you're in a better frame of mind, clearer mind, not with a migraine, can do it. So that's why sometimes the maybe is, it's just to delay you before it gives you a definite yes or no, and you'll get that. So that's things. And then you just, Bob's your uncle, you start asking it loads of questions. Like I said, there's lots of things. I mean, if you get my PDF, there is a chart and it's A, B, C, D, and it's also got the numbers 1 to 10. So you can actually ask it questions, you know, as well as saying yes or no. You can then put it over, am I going to meet someone? And it says yes, I'm forcing this to do it. And then you have it over the chart and it says, is it over A? No. Is it a B? No. Is it C? And then it starts swinging C. And then you say, or you might say, is my cat pregnant? Yes, it is. How many puppies are a cat going to have? How many kittens is my cat going to have? And you've got the numbers 1 to 10. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it tells you how. This is when we go ghost hunting. When I go ghost hunting, we're connecting with someone. We often ask them what age were they. So we go, were you a teenager? Were you in the 20s? Were you in the 30s when you died? And they go, yeah, 30s. Or you can ask them, did you die in 1600? Did you die in the 1700s? Did you die? And then you can sort of narrow it down, asking bigger questions like, is the person I'm going to meet going to be in their 20s, 30? Oh, they're going to be in my 40s. Okay. Are they going to be between 40 and 45 or 46 and 50? And then you go, right, are they going to be 41? And it just saves you time rather than going with someone's in their 40s, blah, blah, blah. So this is how the pendulum works. Now, if you want some more information, like I said, I have a free PDF, which I will be putting a post up, and I will be cheekily tagging everyone who's joined the live tonight. I will be cheekily tagging you into that post, which you can then click onto and download. It will ask you for your email address, so you will have to put in your email address, and then it will take you where you can download your PDF. And the PDF, like I said, has got 3 pendulum charts in it, as well as a load of stuff on the pendulum. Any questions on the use of the pendulum? Like I said, I have got 6 books here, if anyone would be interested. I have Pendulum Power by Greg Nelson and Joseph Polanski. That's Pendulum Power. Let's see if they've got any charts in that book. That is just talking. This one, actually, this one came with this. It was a set. This, the pendulum kit, actually came with this pendulum. And I think it did come with some, what you call it, paper charts, which I've lost. But they've got in it, they've got some great charts. Is it going to be sunny? Is it going to be cloudy? Is tomorrow going to be like this? What other? Astrological house charts. This is a really good book, actually, because it's got lots of charts in it, which I find really beneficial. This one, zodiac wheel chart. You know, so even though we're in a specific zodiac sign, you're feeling out of sorts, you can ask it which zodiac is affecting me at the moment. So there's a zodiac sign, and all you do, oh gosh, this is one. This has got, oh, these have got all of them separate. There's like this one, it's got Aquarius, so you've got Aquarius there, and then you can ask it all questions about Aquarius. I love this book, actually, it's so handy. 0 to 100 chart. There's your 0 to 100 chart. So if you're wanting to work with specific charts, wrong way, this is good. The Pendulum Kit by Sig Lunigren. I'm going to type that down. Is the string strength a good indicator? It's soon or now. Do you know what? That's really down to your intuition, because the swing can be, the length of the swing can depend on how long, you know, how long your actual swing is, right? So if you've got a small, short swing, the actual swing's good there. But you meaning the strength? Yeah, if it's really going round and round and round and round and really powerful, and like what happened on the ghost hunt the other day, it swung so much it flew out of my friend's hand and smashed on the kitchen floor. And yeah, that's a definite yes, yes, yes. The more it swings round, it's a more of a definite yes. The more, the heavier it goes there, it's a no, 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 no. So yeah, it's the strength there. And almost taking off. Yeah, that, yeah, well, this is what happened to my quartz crystal. It actually flew out of her hand. Because we were connecting with the spirit guide. I don't think it was a spirit. I don't think it was a very nice spirit. I don't know whether because with the energy wasn't very good, and it just, because we were connecting, it didn't really want, and it didn't want to connect with the women. So it was like a, yeah, we know you're here, and then it was like, boom, I don't want to talk to you, and that's why it smashed the pendulum. It flew out. So yeah, and it almost take it. Yeah, that's a real. And when it's like that, just stop, because you know how many more times. So as soon as you get that's really powerful, you just go, okay, stop. Because it's getting you the most powerful, and you don't want it swinging out of your hand and smashing something or smashing on the floor. So if it's really going bam, 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 stop it. Just stop it with your less dominant hand and then reset. Because it's giving you the really big, how much more? It's like, it's shouting at you. So yeah, so as soon as it starts doing that, it's like, yeah, I'm getting how much more confirmation? It's like, do you want one white feather? Do you want 100 white feathers? Do you want 1,000 white feathers? When it's going mad like that, it's like, just stop. You know, how much more confirmation do you need? All right. The length of the actual swing can depend on the length of your cord, and like I said, as long as it can hold the strength of your pendulum, you can use anything. You can wear your wedding rings as a pendulum, you can use anything as long as it's got a weight and it's on something strong that won't snap. You can use that. Weight alters too, it gets heavier. Well, yeah, again, and it gets heavier and heavier. That's to me, heavy means dense. When it gets lighter, so it's dense means that you're going grounded or maybe into more of a negative. If it's lighter, you're going more towards spirit. But that's my own. You need to use your own intuition. You need to use your own intuition into what? Because everyone works differently. I'm just going to write out the name of this book. Kit by Sig. That's really good. Another book I've got is Douse Your Way to Psychic Powers. So this is all if you want to become psychic. This is when I was doing all my channeling work and all my learning of all my psychic work. So that is Douse Your Way to Psychic Powers. Then this one is Dowsing for Health. This is all about how you can heal yourself through the pendulum. again, it's not got that many images. It's a lot of reading. That's quite heavy going. Dowsing for health. And then I've got these two, Dowsing the Chakra System, love that, and the Pendulum Dowsing. This is by Brenda Hunt, and she is using all other pendulums, chakras. So this is Dowsing with the Chakra System by Brenda Hunt, and then she's also done a book, Pendulum Dowsing. Again, it's a lot of reading, but there's no charts. So if you're looking for charts and you're more into, you know, if you know how to use a pendulum and you want to take it to the next level and you want a whole load of charts, this is the best one. That's really good, and I do use it quite a lot because it's got charts. Because rather than download it and printing it off and having got that, you've got it in your book and you can just lay it on the flat on the thing and off you go. Any other questions on the pendulum? Any other questions on the pendulum? I don't know who else is here. I've been going for an hour, so any questions on the pendulum? Like I said, anyone who's interested, I will tag you into a post in a bit where you can download my PDF, which has got a little bit of information on the pendulums, and it's also got 3 little charts on it at the back of the PDF. So I will post that up, and I will be taking the liberty of tagging you all in to the post. So then if you want to click through, what you will have to do is you probably have to enter your name and name and email address, and then it will let you download the PDF. I haven't sorted that out. Bit technical at the moment for Friday. So the tarot card of the day is the Magician. You know, pendulum magic is that magic. We were talking about the Magician last week. You've got all the knowledge you got. For the full in-depth reading, check my website. No, not check my website. Check my YouTube channel. Julie-Sian 777 for the full in-depth reading. The Magician is the full in-depth reading. Basically, you've got everything you knew. Go for it. You're ready. Go for it. Go whatever you want to do. Is there anybody here who would like a very, very quick card? Is there anybody here who would like a card? I'm going to put the Magician in here and shuffle. Does anyone want a quick card? Is there anyone here? And it's going to be very, very quick. Right, like I said, challenge everyone. Anyone who goes and buys the December issue of Take a Break, Fate and Fortune. I am on page 8 and 9. If you take a photo of this, buy it and you put it on your thing and post it and go, who is this amazing goddess? Tag me in and then share it, because apparently you can get it in Canada. So maybe if you've got your Canadian relatives there, Sally, you can ask them to buy a copy and photograph and send it all in Canada, because I do my readings on Zoom. Okay, so who wants a card? Who wants a card? Very quickly, speak now. If you want a card, let me know. I'm going to do a quick tarot. I have done my disclaimer, otherwise oh, chakra work, I can't remember. It's once it swings in a complete circle, that chakra is going. Right, chakra. What I do when I'm working, I mean, you can either do it on your, you can either just go cleanse my crown things. I usually like to have the pendulum near the chakra I want to cleanse. So let's say I'm going to cleanse my heart. Say I want to cleanse my heart center. So if I want to cleanse my heart center, I go, my heart chakra, does it need cleansing? And it's saying yes. So I'm going to ask it now to cleanse. So I'm going to ask it to cleanse my heart chakra. And to me, this is how I work. We all work differently. When it stops swinging, which is now, my heart center is cleared. Now I move on to my throat. Does my throat chakra need cleansing? And of course they're all going to need cleansing. So it's swinging. So I'm asking it now to cleanse my throat chakra. Cleanse my throat chakra, please. Cleanse my oh, here it goes. I've got a sore throat at the moment. So cleanse my throat chakra. And when it has finished, it then stops. So that's how I know it's done, because it stops. Now, some of you may work in things. So it's really up to you. When you work on it, so you're completely different. So you can ask it, So you can say before you start Christmas things. So you can say, pendulum, I'm going to cleanse in my crystals, or going to cleanse my chakras. Can you show me what you do when my chakra is cleansed? Can you show me what you do when my well, of course it's staying still, because that's what it does when it's cleansed. And you can ask it. It could have been a standstill. It was a while since I've done it, and we have crystals for each chakra. Yeah. So when I work, because this is how I work, but remember, your chakras are all out of alignment. So when you straighten up or balance, when you balance your base chakra, you're balancing it. It's being balanced in the out of alignment of the other 6 chakras. So then when you do your sacral and then your solar plexus, so you do your 7 and then you've got to go back, and sometimes it takes about 3 times to get it all into normal, because you're straightening up your base and chakra, but the other is out of order. So then you've got to get them all back. So it's like, you know, straightening out a piece of paper. You know, the first time you do it, smooth it and then smooth it. So sometimes you may find you have to go, and I do this with my clients quite often when I've got them on the couch and I'm doing the chakra healing with pendulums. I go over their chakras at least 3 times, and the last time normally it's dead still over each pendulum, sorry, over each chakra. But like I said, ask it first. Can you show me? Like I said, it's going to be dead still, because that's what I do. So right, let's do Sally. A very quick card for Sally. 10 of Earth. 10 of Earth. 10 of Earth. Great, for it's a 10-day today. Earth is there. You've got all the skills and knowledge. You've got everything you need now. So if you want to start afresh, you've got all the knowledge, wisdom, everything there lined up. So go. Don't hesitate. Don't use any more excuses. You've got all the knowledge there. A very happy life, financial security, and finding magic in all the little things in life. Because everything is perfect for you at the moment. If you decide to look at it as everything's right, everything's in the flow, everything is there. They're saying if you use the right mindset, everything you need is there. It's coming together, definitely. That is the confirmation for you, 10 of Earth. Then I'm going to do Lavender Moon, and then I think that's it, because I've been on nearly an hour and 10 minutes. It's coming together. So Lavender Moon has Knight of Water. This means that someone who is going to come into your life is going to be emotional, or are you being emotional? The Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Water is all about our emotions. Love, are you loving yourself? And it says falling in love, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. So emotion, it's like when you go out to a social event, sometimes you think, oh, I don't want to go, oh, I won't know anyone. But if you go, you know what, I'm really excited about going out, mindset, change the way you feel. And the way you feel and the way you think will affect your situation. But it's saying the Knight, he can sometimes let his emotions carry him away. So like I said, the Knight can be, he can go into a situation, but if this Knight is feeling angry, he will perceive that situation in a completely different way than if he went in it feeling love, feeling jealous, feeling happy. It's still the same situation, but he can allow the feelings to get carried away. And sometimes we do that. Someone says something to us and it goes, oh, that hurt. Well, maybe they just made a flippant comment, which they didn't mean to hurt, but it took you to cope. Sometimes you just have to go, you know what, it's just a comment. And if it's a comment and I didn't like it, go like it, lump it, leave it, or do something about it. Because if a comment makes you upset, go, why did it upset? Why? Rather than that feeling, then interact with everything else, deal with that. So this is the Knight. He will charge in with his emotions, and it's like hang back. Depending on how you look at things from a different emotion, you'll get a different outcome. Right, thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for tonight. I hope tonight has made sense. If you have made sense, let me know. I hope you all have enjoyed tonight, the information about the pendulums. Good luck and have fun. Like I said, I will tag you into that post about pendulums. Thank you for all the support in all my things. If you do want a reading, it's £50 for a full reading, £75 for a Pathfinder reading. And we are heading towards Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And I'm going to have an amazing special free offer for a numerology reading. I'll be talking about that a little bit more next week. Wishing you all an absolutely amazing weekend, whatever you're up to. Hopefully it's an extraordinary weekend, and hopefully we will catch us all back next week. Take care. Namaste. Bye 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 bye.